Dog culture is like stolen valor violations on senior citizens. Dog culture is also like a social security scam on senior citizens. We got a special guest at the end of the video from the 1960s. So let's get into it. So, what's this stolen valor stuff all about? Well, there's the Stolen Valor Act of 2013. This amends the federal criminal code to make it a crime for a person to fraudulently claim having received a valor award specified in the act. So, this is about the military. When you're in the military, you're serving your country, you're saving your fellow humans, or doing other things that are earning you accolades. You're sacrificing your own health and safety. You're getting something called meaningful suffering, which is another really great topic I'd like to share with you guys one day. But the Stolen Valor Act protects people that have earned accolades in the military, and it also allows the government to arrest people that are going around saying that they are the ones that earned the valor. Like people on Facebook dressing up like they're in the military, Instagram, Twitter, people in the Home Depots and Walmarts and bars dressing up like they're in the military and wearing awards, trying to get the credit for other people's sacrifice, basically. And that's kind of the intent of the law. So that's a little look at stolen valor. So we're talking about senior citizens, so let's look up the definition of senior. So this doesn't just mean an older person, it's somebody that has a higher standing or rank. Superior, intended for somebody that's superior. So this has a lot to do with someone that has more experience than you. Like you might say, if you're in boot camp, the senior drill instructor, that's the drill instructor that knows more than the rest of them, and that's the guy you go to if something needs to be figured out. So a senior citizen isn't just an old person. A senior citizen is a person that's been in society and they've earned some status, they've earned some respect. They've graduated, they've worked the hard jobs, they've worked out there on the roofs, the roads, they've done medical jobs, having to experience blood and life loss, and they have a lot of things to impart on the younger generation. So now we're going to have a quick look at this article about the value of senior citizens. There's a lot of really good points in here. They say the truth is senior citizens are an integral part of society and their worth cannot be understated. Here's some of the key takeaways of the article. Their invaluable contributions to society through their knowledge, experience, and active involvement, unique perspectives and life experience, accumulated wisdom can benefit individuals, families, and society. They can serve as mentors, passing on their wisdom and guidance to younger generations. They make a significant contribution to the economy and promote social advocacy. Another one that they don't mention in here is senior citizens have experienced some of the atrocities, some of the things that happen to our humans, some of the things that are marketed to us that are actually very bad for our health. And they can pass that knowledge on to the younger people and help them make better decisions. So here is my example of why dog culture is a huge scam on senior citizens via Social Security and stolen valor. So all of these companies, there are literally thousands of them. We're over here at the Senior Hearts Rescue and Renewal. So you can get one of these senior dogs, and if you read through some of these things, they are basically going to tell you that these dogs just deserve so much because they are senior, because they need us, because they make us happy. You got to save their lives. So these dogs are taking all of the type of respect and reverence that a senior citizen, one of your fellow humans that has served their country, served working jobs throughout their life, they're giving all of that type of credit to these mangy mutts. These dogs are sick, gross, they need surgeries. Many of them are blind, cross-eyed, have all types of bowel problems. And if you read the descriptions, they will talk about, we gave this dog all of this surgery and everything to get him ready. Dogs like this with these screwed up legs, blind eyes, and these dogs have seizures and other kind of ridiculous problems. They're just taking these dogs, refurbishing them, sanitizing them, putting minty fresh lotions and potions on them, taking these pictures, and then you can go adopt one of these dogs and sit in your house and say, I adopted a senior dog. I got a senior dog and he really needs me. I buy 100 puppy pads from Amazon every day. I get the seizure meds. I get the special low chafing collar because he has sensitive senior skin. These dogs are getting all of the BS benefits that they don't freaking deserve, that are deserved by our senior citizens. And the Social Security scam part of this. Now, Social Security is taxpayer, government funded. It's something that senior citizens earn throughout their life. So, they work hard, don't take vacations, etc., so on and so forth. And they get a Social Security check, right? But that's a government benefit. Well, these dogs are stealing away those government benefits. So we got senior dogs, you can adopt them, but it's tax deductible. 501c3 nonprofit. Your donations go to the dogs. You got to save them, you got to transform them. So, of all of the money that the government could use to improve Social Security or help senior citizens spend their Social Security better, a big portion of your taxes and government attention and government funding goes to these dogs via all these tax shelter organizations. And another way that this is a scam on senior citizens, it all ties together. All of these senior citizens that are now old, that worked like road construction, repairing semi trucks out in the middle of the desert, all of these crazy hard jobs, they have built the infrastructure, the roads, the fire departments, the diesel powered engines, the bridges. They have worked to build this infrastructure, and then they go and retire and get Social Security. And all of these dogs and these organizations, they get access to all that infrastructure that senior citizens help build, all under a tax shelter. They give these little dogs names that sound like, your grandma from Norway that came over or something. Bernice. Come on. Is that the dog's actual name? Or did the people that had this dog realize that the diarrhea spray, the goop in the eyes, the ear infections, and the seizures were too much to pay for at the vet, so they gave the dog to one of these shelter organizations? And then the shelter organization just refurbishes the dog and throws it back out into society for a profit. Yeah, it's all just a scam, people. This little wording that they use, high quality, rest of life. Most of these dogs live out a terrible life, sick in a bed of their own filth. These people have to give these dogs constant care, constant pharmaceuticals, special lotions, potions, and deodorizers. And then when the dog dies, they're left with a year or 5 years of sad, sick memories, when what they really should do is allow these dogs to pass away at the right time and give them humane euthanization instead of a life of basically expenditure. They're basically turning you into a long-term consumer just so you can help these senior dogs when perhaps we should help our senior humans first. So now it's time for our special guest. So I was mentioning earlier that senior citizens might remember some of the scams that were pulled on society. So here's the scam of these cigarette advertisements. Here's one. Look at this. The doctor says cigarettes. The doctor says senior citizens might remember when this happened. And also, they might remember all of the dog attacks that people conveniently forget. Look at this. This one says, come up to cool. I bet this guy right now, I bet he's a senior citizen or maybe even older. I bet he can tell you how he was paid to be in this ad. I'm a black guy. I'm getting my comeuppance. All I got to do is pretend to be in love with these cigarettes. This is all just tricky marketing, and our senior citizens would remember this. And when they see the modern dog culture, they would be able to tell us, hey, you're probably being tricked. Like this. Like this ad. I was looking for a longer cigarette, but I also want the taste. Come on. Uh, Look at this one. This could easily be like a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler with this guy being marketed towards independence and strong guy. Heck yeah, I got a dog. This guy, he's got a big old pack of Camel cigarettes right up in front too. So this is your guest, the propaganda from all of these cigarette ads. They used to say doctors prefer cigarettes, women prefer cigarettes, independent mothers and pregnant mothers prefer cigarettes. And who do you think paid for all these advertisements? Yeah, the cigarette companies. Same thing with all the dog culture. The companies that benefit from all the products you need to buy for those senior dogs, they're the ones doing this marketing. When perhaps they should be marketing something for the value of senior citizens. So that has been our look on how dog culture violates the intent of the Stolen Valor Act law by stealing all the credibility from senior citizens and using that to take our tax money away from us and do other such things. See you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and see you later.